Welcome back, session 35. Happy Monday to you guys. Glad you could join us. Just wanted to recap the market. We had a little tear a Friday afternoon. The Dow was flirting now with 380, and it kept up that pace today as well. As a result, I sold Fastenal for over 50% profit, and I'll talk about that later on in the week. Other than that, I just wanted to recap where we're at. IIPR, we're up 28% from when we recommended it in November. I'm down 4% on Harley since I bought it. Polaris, we're up 6%. It had a huge tear today. EMN Health Services, almost 8%. Johnson Controls, been down lately, but it's up 1.3 since we recommended it. Universal Logistics, almost 18%. WNS Holdings up 13%. Alliant down almost 7%. InMode up 9%. Medifast down 17%. Albemarle down 19%. They're in a lithium business, and they're trying to gain market share against China. And right now, they have low expectations, and that's why they're hurting right now. Sociedad down almost 17%. Dollar General up 7%. Crocs down almost 3%. Clearfield down almost 13%. Shutterstock up 3.5%. Perficient up 10%. Expel Auto Parts down 1.3%. Franco Nevada down almost 5%. Concentrix up 5%. ZTO down almost 16%. Flex Factory up a little bit at 1%. Hyman up 5%. Carvana up at 13%. And UMC up at 3%. Yeah, it sounds like the stock market is turning around, positive signs. It's always a little goofy in the first 4 months. There's a lot of write-offs and things like that taking place. But positive growth early on here, and hopefully that continues. Other than that, I'm rewarding myself with 100 paper trades as of Friday. So I wanted to share that. So we'll go over that with you on this day. So I like Polaris. I'm going to pick up 20 paper shares of that, and then I'm going to pick up 60 of Johnson Controls, and then another 20 of Dollar General. So those are the 3 positions that I want to take up. And this is essential for everyone that wants to get involved, because there's no risk, and then you can see how well you do on a week-to-week basis. So that's what I'm going to do here is I'm going to track, how we're doing as of our 50 trades that we did last week. We're up $144. So it's something nice that we can do day to day, week to week, see where we're at. And then more importantly, if I get better at this, then I'll give myself a weekly allowance going forward, and that's how I'll do it. Usually what I do is I put things on a hot list, and then when it gets to a certain price, then I pick up shares. That's typically how I've done it in the past. Well, we'll try this. Let's see here. So yeah, we'll go with 20 shares. And we'll put an algorithm in here. And we'll just go at the market price today. 94 there. Drops it down if this will work or not, but we'll try her out. Yeah, it looks like that did work. Yeah, we're on E16 there, 3,200. And then let's go back there, 26, 35, E24, beautiful. Okay, so that worked just fine. Our paper trades are locked in. So now we'll get to see the performance on that, as early as tomorrow. And we'll get to track it. That way you can learn a little bit about the market, how it fluctuates on a day-to-day basis. And like I stated, when we set this up, my goal is 20%. That's what I like to do. That's a hard earned number, especially when you're trying to do it across the board. And I'll go in more in depth into that later on in the week too. But for these purposes, like the market for IIPR is $96. If you don't know what they do, they lease land to marijuana growers, and that's becoming more essential because more states are involved in recreational and medical purposes for marijuana. So that's a company that I like to be involved with. And I personally own IIPR. But if we picked it up today, our goal would be $115, at 20%. So, and how we rate that then is the likelihood of achieving that goal. So we find out the timing, and how we do that is we go on Yahoo Finance, type in IIPR, and all these tools are free, by the way. So it's really nice to not spend excess dollars loading all this stuff up and finding out information. But if our goal is greater than where it's at, then what is the likelihood? Well, then you can see it was 275 at one time. And then 115 is kind of where we're trying to get to. And it was just there at the end of 2022. And then you look at the earnings and to see how likely it is for the stock to keep on moving up. So I use macrotrends.net to do that. And I started as 2017, 7 years back, 13 cents, 76, 206, 328, 469, 557. And then for this year, see what that looks like. 290, call it 350. Yeah, they're on track for another like $5. From -13, that's very impressive. So if they keep going on that type of growth, it's evident to me that I will get my 20% per year from this company. The earning per share growth is 700% annually, and I rated a grade of A because they have continually gone up. If they post a big fourth quarter, they'll go up even from last year, not from this percentage, but it should be pretty good. And we'll see how that goes. And how we find out that information, we use stock analysis for that. Very important tool in your toolbox, another free tool. And as you can see, it's very important that the dividends go up. Why? Because if you look at it like you're an employee in a company and you get a wage cut, your boss comes in, instead of giving you a promotion, he cuts your wages, you're not going to be very happy. Same thing in the investing world. If they cut your momentum going up, you're not very happy. And you want to get out and look for an investment that does continually reward the investor. And that's what you're looking at here. So $1.82. They paid out January 12th, and if history were to repeat itself, I'm looking at April 14th as a payout date, and we'll see if they give you 182 or more than that, which would be nice, but we'll see. Only time will tell those answers. Other than that, we can look at the forecast. Some people predicted $180 to 110. Both would be fine with me. And then the other thing we look at is on February 26th, that's when they'll come out with the fourth quarter results. So we'll know exactly where we were for 2023 and see if that keeps going up. See if the earnings keep going up, and then we can log that as well. Well, like I said, this is just a canvas. We're logging everything so we understand, what we're investing in and making sure our dollars are hard at work for us, and if our dollars aren't hard at work to one company, then we have to figure that out and get into something that does reward us, if that makes sense. Other than that, I appreciate you tuning in, and we'll go tomorrow and follow up on everything. Have a great day. Bye.